Do you feel like the defense took another step tonight?
I feel like we definitely did. I feel like we matured as a defense, really. I feel like we saw a lot of our young guys get out there and just grow up, really, and get the opportunity that they've been waiting for, and they stood up to the challenge.
How important were the turnovers tonight? Seems like that was big.
Yeah, they were really big. For our team to be able to score off of turnovers and to execute and to just play complementary football, like Sweeney says, that's really big for us, and it's going to hold us very good in the long end. And I feel like we just got to continue to make turnovers as a defense and produce and put something on the table for the offense to play with.
What was the message at halftime, coming out of halftime with the way everything went in the first half compared to the second half?
It wasn't too much really of a intense message. It was really just be who you are and focus on your keys and just do the little things right. A lot of our mess-ups were that we weren't locked in on our assignments and we weren't focused on the little things, and that makes big plays happen.
Compare that to last week, to the Furman game and everything Dabo had to say this week leading up to the Louisiana Tech game.
Can you repeat, please?
Compare that to the Furman game and the way the defense played last weekend compared to this weekend and what Dabo had to say leading up to the Louisiana Tech game.
A very different post-game speech for the defense, but it was a lot more about success, really, because we did have 4 turnovers as a group, and that's great for any defense. But we did give up a lot of yards, and we really need to work on that, and we will. And we will sharpen those little things up, and that'll be really good for us in the long end.
What was this defense thinking about Brian and the Breese family tonight?
Every second, every day. We talk about him. We always try to make sure that we always have a good mindset towards the situation, though, and we always try to make sure that we have him and his family in our prayers, too. Coach Sweeney is a big guy on trying to share the pain, because we know that we can't take the pain away from him and his family, and we know that this is a very hard situation for him, but just trying to share the pain and let him know that we're here for him and we really care for him and love him as a brother and his whole family. We love them, and R.I.P. Ellen.
Malcolm, for you, obviously just dealing with the injuries that you had in the past, how big was it for you to be able to get that interception and to be able to contribute?
I feel like it was very big for our offense to also score off of that play. That was very good for me. That was very happy for me to see that we can execute points off of big plays on the defense. And I feel like it's really a play that I'm not going to say I've been waiting for, but every DB wants picks. But if you focus on the right things and you're paying attention to your keys and doing the little things right, those plays will come, and I'm glad that it did.
Have you been playing nickel, corner, kind of split, or what have the snaps kind of been like for you so far? I know you were kind of listed at the position.
I've been playing corner, nickel, safety, all of them, and I love it. Like, I came here to be a defensive back, not just to board down to one specific position, and I feel like that hold a lot of value for me when I plan on going to the NFL, also knowing that I'm a Swiss Army knife. I can play all 5 of them, and I have played all 5 of them on the elite level. And I love that our coaches trust me and are willing to put me out there in situations for me to succeed also.
What was it like to see Wes Goodwin, kind of have the defense struggle a little bit last week? What was it like to be in the room with him this week as he kind of put together a game plan to combat some of that stuff?
It was great, man, to know that we have a coach that wants it just as much or even more than us, and that he likes to fight also. He wants to go get it, and he's not going to settle for less also. Very similar to Coach V in that aspect. Those are 2 very competitive guys with very great football minds. And knowing that Wes is a guy that likes to sharpen up all the little things in every single play, down to the techniques, alignment, what you're looking at, how your feet place, everything. Just knowing that it's those little things that make big plays happen. And him teaching us that throughout the week and throughout the offseason has been very big and will lead to more success in the rest of the season.
Coach Sweeney's going to be getting started any minute here. We can keep Malcolm here for a couple more, but if any of you guys need coach, he's getting started here just a minute.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
What was it like coming into the stadium tonight with all the lights and all that going on?
It was crazy. It was electric. This was a whole different feel to me of a night game in Death Valley. The scoreboard was booming, and then the lights flashing, and then we got to the top of the hill and it was dark. That was crazy. I never seen anything like that. got to be the best in the country.
You're 1/4 of the way through the season. Where would you put your assessment right now as far as you and the defense is concerned?
I feel like we have a lot more to grow, a lot more places that we can grow, and that we will grow. And that I feel that us developing our depth and nurturing our young guys and getting them better, that'll hold us very good throughout the season, just having them ready for war. And I feel like we've been pretty good in the past 3 games, but it's all about the next one. And the next game is the biggest game, and we have to dominate each week and just have a laser focus in on the next opponent, and we will do so.
Thanks, Malcolm.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.